Hello Leos, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your no contact love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right. We are going to grab a couple of these for some overall energies, and then we're going to jump right into your tarot. What do we have going on for Leo? Person Leo's in no contact with. What is their energy towards Leo? We have soulmate or everlasting. We have still listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. I see third-party interference or interference. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, will you listen? There are so many things that I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? All right, Leo. For some of you, there definitely could have been a third-party situation in the past, whether, that was what led to an ending. Maybe that was something that started after an ending. There was other parties involved. For others of you, if it's not talking about a person, okay, this definitely, or like a cheaty or a romantic type person, it definitely could be maybe there were friends or family that were in somebody's ear influencing the situation. It doesn't even have to be a person. This could be, especially because I'm really drawn to on this third party, how there's all these wine glasses. For some of you, there could be like maybe somebody had an addiction or a bad habit or, a mindset. There's something outside of you and this person that is, impacting the connection. So there was some kind of interference, I would say here. Now, with this soulmate energy, I feel like despite what has happened or despite how long this has been, somebody does still feel like you were the one, like you were their soulmate. And with this energy, this still listening, I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me connect with you, although we are apart. For some of you, maybe one of you are a musician, maybe a magician too, but a musician. For others of you, I feel like it could just be that they either listen to songs that remind them of you or remind them of moments that you have shared. Maybe you guys have sent songs back and forth and this person, still puts them on and listens and thinks about you. It's giving heavy, like Six of Cups energy. A lot of nostalgia, a lot of thinking about you, thinking about the past. I feel like there are things that this person does want to express to you, but there's something here that makes them feel like you are not going to be either one, not wanting to hear them out, or two, unable to believe what they say. So let's go ahead and use the tarot and see what's going on. How does this person currently view Leo? How is this person currently viewing Leo? We have the Fool. So this person could be viewing you, Leo, as one, maybe somebody who is trying to create a new beginning for yourself, a new beginning in your life. For others of you, the way that this is kind of coming through to me is that this person they are kind of like viewing you as somebody that they want to have a new beginning with. Okay, they do feel like there is a certain level of taking a chance or a certain level of risk involved in reaching out to you here. So that's something that's kind of coming up with that too. This person could be feeling that maybe in the past they were a little careless with your heart. What is the challenge for this person when it comes to Leo? We have the Hierophant. and the Four of Swords. So definitely it feels like a period of no communication. There could be, for some of you, like for those of you where there is currently a third party involved, there could be a commitment, maybe even a marriage for some of you, that would need to come to an end in order for this person to be able to, come towards you. For some of you, it's that even if they have separated or tell you that they're going to, they're not quite sure if you're going to believe that. For some of you, maybe you're in a new commitment now. For others of you where there's no kind of third party situation, there could have been somebody who just struggled with commitment in the past. This person could have like a fear of commitment, or there was some lessons that they just really needed to learn, and unfortunately, like it feels like the hard way, right? And kind of at your expense as well. Currently, I do feel like it's a period of no contact, separation. And it could have gotten to a point for you, Leo, because the Four of Swords to me sometimes as a challenge can feel like burnout, just totally overwhelmed. This connection really could have pushed you to your, limit in the past. Currently, this person is feeling the Two of Swords. So it does feel very indecisive to me. It also feels like a little bit of an avoidance. I feel like because this person feels like there is a certain level of risk involved in communicating with you, as in, I feel like there's a fear of, rejection here. And for those of you where there's still another person involved, they feel like, that could trickle out into that as well. But I definitely feel like that's what's keeping this person kind of in this stuck space, feeling like I don't know what to do. It's that fear of taking that action. It's that fear of rejection. It kind of reminds me of, what is that quote? Like they say, hope is frail, but it's hard to kill. And I kind of feel like that here, where I feel that, that what's kind of getting this person through is holding on to that hope that at some point, maybe things can be different. And I feel like if this person reaches out and they get shut down, it's like taking away that hope. And I feel like this person isn't sure if that's something that they are prepared for. And it's almost easier for them to stay in this, stuck or stagnant space, this indecisive space. And for those of you where there's other, obstacles involved or other parties involved, it does feel like this person has a decision to make in regards to maybe that as well. Whether that is like, I know I need to quit drinking, or I know I need to stop hanging out with these people, or I know I need to leave this connection. So to me, it feels like a little bit of an avoidance energy of, I do really want this with Leo, and I feel like Leo is my person, and I'm thinking about them all the time. But I'm not sure if Leo is even going to believe me or even be open to hearing from me. And I'm going to have to face all these other things. I'm going to have to make all these other changes. Especially feels a little like somebody's not sure if they want to, if they're ready to make all those changes, if you're not going to, without like even knowing for sure if you're going to be open to even hearing from them. Tell me about this Fool energy. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, this person also feels, Leo, they are afraid that maybe you've created some kind of new beginning for yourself, but they feel like maybe you've already moved on. Could also indicate that they feel like there is a lot that would need to, like that, a lot to get past, a lot to move through. For some of you, there could be distance involved in this. And mostly I'm feeling this as a fear of you moving on, that you've already moved on. It's giving a lot of Eight of Swords energy, to be honest. It just feels like this person has a lot of reasons why they feel like, you know, not to reach out. Like, this is what I want. I'm missing Leo, but Leo may not even want to hear from me. I would have to change this and do this. And what if I do all this and Leo still doesn't want to? What if Leo's already moved on? It's like all these reasons that this person is giving themselves and kind of holding themselves back. Tell me about the Hierophant. We have the Five of Wands. Yeah, they definitely do feel that there could have been, in the past, there could have been other people involved in this conflict, competition, you know, drama, a lot of fighting because of, you know, whatever this Five of Wands is for you. I also feel that they could have a fear of inciting some conflict or drama in their life through whatever they're going to have to end or walk away from. Whatever that may be. Even if it is just trying to get past the past. You know, they could have felt like in the past maybe there was a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict. And it's like, I don't know if we can get past all that. The Four of Swords clarified by the Temperance. Yeah, there's something coming up about timing where I do feel like for some of you, maybe this has been a little while that you've been in no communication, because there's something about it where it just feels like with this person having these fears that, you know, potentially you're moving on here. And it also something coming up with timing, right? The Four of Swords. It's like this person feels like a lot of pressure, because it's almost like feeling like I don't feel like I'm ready quite to take the action yet. Or there's a lot of risk involved in taking an action, but there's also a lot of risk involved in staying silent any longer. You know, the longer that it goes, the more likely it is that Leo is going to, you know, have moved on already. Tell me about this Two of Swords. And even here, the Five of Wands next to the Temperance, it could feel like this person's not sure how to bring something back into balance or how to deal with whatever conflict may arise. But they do have the King of Wands coming up after this Two of Swords. So, you know, I do feel like at some point somebody is going to take some kind of action here. They are a little stuck, but I feel like they're going to here. And it feels like it's just that, you know, that pressure either way. Yeah, the King of Wands, you know, it's setting your sights and taking the action, going for it, showing up and doing what you need to do here. So I do feel like with that Will You Listen card and with that King of Wands coming out last, I do feel like that is coming. Now, I see Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, or I see all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are the signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. I just heard Pisces. Some of you could be on with the Pisces as well. But that is what I have for you. I hope it helps. And everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.